So this is a very moody, angry series, but is it worth your time? Wilderness follows a twisted love story where a happily ever after life quickly turns into a living nightmare. The basic premise of this series is consequences, where a young couple fall in love. It's not all it's cracked out to be. Someone is unfaithful, and then the consequences of what each partner does in that relationship, the events that spiral out, is what the series is. There's a sort of guessing game, but you kind of know what's going on. It does keep you in suspense and mystery for a large part of it, for certain moments of it. But it's the relationships that are formed within here that makes you question the validity and the consequences of those characters as to, would you really do that? And it also showcases the light on forgiveness can be powerful, but then betrayal on that forgiveness can an even worse enemy, and push people over the edge to do things in the heat of emotional torment that will spiral your life out of control and others. And that's what this happens. So it's filmed really well. We have great actors here. Jenna Coleman, I've enjoyed watching for years. I think she's a great actress. We have Oliver Jackson, Ashley Benson. There's a bunch of people that you will recognize here that bring drama to the screen. They know their craft and they bring it well. The problem is there's a lot of characters here, even the supposed good guy, that you don't always know if they're actually good. Are you rooting for them? Rather, the story or the enjoyment of the story that you get here is the situation that they find themselves in. And you want to see how it plays out, almost voyeuristically watching the chaos that unfolds. It's an angry series of people just doing the wrong thing, not really talking about the real issues, and then making the wrong decisions and seeing what happens. Life. But you know, a darker turn when those situations become violent and death ensues and betrayal and things out of control. Now, story-wise, the pacing is fairly good, even though it's a kind of dramatic, large chunks of dialogue. Cinematography-wise, there's a number of locations that I think makes this, it keeps it interesting, because if it was just this sort of betrayal storyline with spouses sleeping with other friends or work colleagues, then you would have a couple of locations that would get boring really quickly. But because there's a journey that our characters go on, and they use our flashbacks as to what's happened 3 weeks ago, what's happened 2 weeks ago, it keeps the pacing of the series moving forward enough for you to keep yourself interested. So when the mystery is revealed a little bit, you'll be like, okay, let's see what happens next. That's what happened to us. We only meant to watch the first episode, and as it keeps going, we're like, and then we're watching another one. Then it's really late. So I'm going to give this 3.5 Nicolas Cages out of 5.
And you got one. Congratulations.
It didn't blow me away, but it was interestingly done, well acted, well edited. Cinematography was good. So if you like these sort of dramas, not necessarily uplifting for relationships, but a somewhat realistic theater look, like a Hollywood look as things spiral out of control. Let me know what you thought about the ending. Thanks so much for watching, but most of all, until next time, remember, live long and Tuesday.